Now, 2 years before Loxley took over a program, Jeff Brohm took over the Boilermakers, and he had a very similar trajectory. Right away, he got their recruiting much, much better, from the 70s to the 50s to a top 25 class. This year's class is notably different. It's also much smaller, only 15 recruits. That's the smallest amount that Brohm has been able to bring in his tenure thus far in West Lafayette. We talked with him on the first signing day about his class.
Smaller class was exactly what we wanted. We don't have a whole lot of seniors this year. We wanted to make sure we got guys that we thought were productive players and recruits that were going to come in and wanted to be here, and we felt that we were going to do a good job. But we also wanted to leave room after signing day for any type of transfers or grad transfers or even other recruits that could pop up along the way. I think it's important that we continue to address the needs of our team and make sure that we're getting youth, but also getting some experience as well.
Well, once again, some of your top recruits are at the wide receiver position. How has the success of David Bell and Rondale Moore impacted the way that you can recruit wide receivers?
I think all of our guys know that, if they come to Purdue, they're going to get a chance to play early, get a chance to showcase what they're all about. And without question, from a skill position standpoint, we feel like we can do a pretty good job of making sure they get their touches. They get a chance to go out there and showcase what they're all about. We feel very good about Dion and about Preston and about Drew. All guys that are productive players, they're playmakers. They've done a great job with their high school team. They really want to come in here, and we're going to give them an opportunity to play early.
Now, since we talked to Jeff back in December, Alan, they signed their #1 recruit in this class with a familiar last name.
Yeah, Yanni Karlaftis, younger brother of George Karlaftis. Even with that, it wasn't a layup for Purdue. He considered Wisconsin, even considered going way out to Cal. They kept recruiting him. I think the effect of not being able to take some visits also helped the local team in this one. Last time he and his brother were together, I think they won a state title, so looking to do the same in West Lafayette.
He's a valuable asset, top 300 ranked player in the country. And here's a quick look at every team's highest ranked player that is joining their program. So a name that you'll keep an eye on for each school that perhaps potentially you could see making an impact this upcoming fall. And all that being said, Jerry, it is hard to not look at the numbers and say, Brohm didn't do a good job. He did a great job those first few years on campus. And then to have a class ranked in the 70s this year feels a bit like a step back.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, momentum is important during the game, and it's important program-wise, and it's important recruiting. I mean, their win total, 764. Their recruiting class, 25, 32. This year, 72. In the conference, 5th, 7th, 13th. I mean, this is a program that has lost a lot of momentum. They'll have their 3rd defensive coordinator in 4 years. First it was Nick Holt, then it was Bob Diaco. Bob only lasted 1 year. And so, again, this is an offensive coach, much like Mike Loxley, that really needs a strong defensive staff and needs strong recruiters on defense. And so momentum is a tricky thing. It's a really hard thing to get back. And to complicate Jeff's challenges at Purdue is all the momentum that's going on in Bloomington. When Jeff first got to Purdue, he got the momentum right away. And Tom Allen was doing a good job at Indiana, but he wasn't smoking like he was last year, right? Now Indiana's the hot school in the state. They're losing momentum at Purdue. So this is going to be a really important year, obviously, for Jeff Brohm. But when you don't have success on the field, some programs, it doesn't hurt you in recruiting. A program like Purdue would hurt you in recruiting. I think that's what we're looking at.
Right, and we'll see what next year will bring. If nothing else, it should be a higher number, at least, of commits than he was able to get this year. But you